In this tutorial, we are going to make this model. So this is our model number 4. So we can see this model, we have a tilted geometry which is at some angle. Okay, so we are given the dimensions of this model in the drawing file. So we will begin to make this model. First I take the extrude and sketch this top plane, XY plane, and OK. So we have to make this first as a rectangular portion, then we have to make this circular parts, and then this cut portion. So I select rectangle, then I select center rectangle. From this center, like this, I draw a rectangle, and this dimension, horizontal dimension, we have 45, close, and this vertical is we have 15, and close. Next we have to make these circles, which is 20 dia, and also we have this dia 10. So I draw two circles here. This dia we have is 10, and another circle, this dia we have 20, and close. Then we have to constrain it. So these are the dimensions which is it automatically showing. I select here continuous auto dimensioning and I turn it off. Right click, I can select hide. Also I can place it somewhere, so to have a better view of this model. Then we have to constrain it because these lines and this circle are tangent. So I select a line here. I select line from this point and draw a vertical line like this. Okay. Then I select constraint. Then I select geometric constraint. This is the circle, and select this vertical line, and these are now tangent. Then also we have to make a line here, so I select line. From this center point, trace this horizontal point on this outer circle, point on the curve, and draw on this horizontal line. Then I select constraint, I make it vertical, and select this line. Okay, it is automatically tangent. Then we have to trim the extra portions. I select quick trim, this circle and this line, also this upper part of this line. These are extra portions, and close. Now we have to make this part on this second portion also, so we can directly mirror it. I select this all the curves which I want to mirror. Then I select mirror curves. Then we have to select a center line. So our center line will be this line, this axis. I select this axis here, so we can see our curves. Apply. So once again we have to make this circle. I take this circle, center line, and this axis, center line, and OK. So our left portion of the model is now completed. Then we have to make this portion here. So I come to this part here. First I need a center line. I select line, then trace the midpoint. Okay, that is the midpoint of this line. Here, draw a line like this here. Right click and reference. Then I take rectangle. I take corner rectangle from this endpoint to point here. Width we have 5 and also height we have 5. Both are 5, 5 on this left direction. Then we have to make it symmetric. That's why we need a center line. I select make symmetric this first object, and that is the second object, center line here. So it is now symmetric to this line. Then we have to make it a circular. I take circle from this center point, or we can say it will be midpoint, to this end point. Then trim the extra portions, quick trim like this, trim the parts here once again. So this way we have created the sketch of the model. Now we can extrude it. I select finish. This extrude value we have, that is from 0 to 5, and close and OK. This way. Okay, one thing we have forgot. I select this extrude, right click, then select edit sketch. We have not properly dimension between these two circles or the holes. I select rapid dimension, or I can select point to point from its center to this center. This distance we are given is 25, and close. And also this line is I select quick trim, and this line here we have to trim it and finish. And then we have to make this angular part now. So to make this part we need a datum plane here. Like we have drawn a plane here. This is currently hidden. I can show it here like this. So we need a datum plane like this. I select datum plane. Then first reference will be this surface, this face. Then we need a second reference. So this edge, back edge portion will be the second reference. Okay. Then we need to give it the angle. I select value. This angle we are given is 45 degree, and we can see the preview of datum plane here, and OK. So now we can make this sketch. Select extrude and select this plane to make this sketch. So first thing, we need a circle here. So to make it a circular, we need a reference line. I select line. Suppose I take this point to this point. You can take any point, but it should be a horizontal, just like select I here. Okay, then I select make it constraint. Select constraint. I make it horizontal. Okay, then I can make it a reference. I select circle here to its midpoint to its end point like this. Okay, then I can trim this, delete this line. Okay, and then we need a rapid dimension from this center to this edge like this. This distance we are given is 17, and close. Then we have to make this smaller circle, that is a whole circle. This dia is 7.5, and close. Then we have to make it a close profile. I select line from this end, point on curve, draw a line on this edge. Okay, similarly from this point on curve, draw a line on this edge. I select geometric constraint, make these lines vertical. I select vertical, select this line, once again select this line. So both are now tangent and vertical. Select line from this end point to this end point. Quick trim here and close. Our sketch is completed. I select finish. Then we have to give it a proper direction. So starting value I take 0. Then this extrude is going on this upward, we need it to be downward. I take this, pick this arrow and make it to be downward. Then we have to select up to where we need extrude. I select this end condition and select until next, and it will create the extrude until next surface, and OK. This way we create this tilted surface. Now we can make the round on these edges. I select edge blend. This radius we need 2, and select these edges. I select this edge, also these edges where we have to make the round. We have one more edge here, and OK. Now select this plane, right click and hide. Now I select unite. I have to select unite to make it a complete one single body. I select this target body and then the tool, this is the tool, and OK. Now these are a single body. I can select this unite, and this now the complete body selecting. It means it is united and it is a single body.